Marwan Bishara is Al Jazeera's senior political analyst who's with me here in the studio. So a lot of claims made by the Israeli military in the last hour or so. They're basically saying that their assault on the al-Shifa hospital was completely justified and apparently have hard proof to show the world.
Well, they keep showing us these guns, right, which is kind of baffling. Why would Hamas leave the guns and not anything else? It sounds like, or it seems like a scene from The Godfather. Leave the guns, take the cannoli. Which actually it sounds comical, but it's actually tragic that the Israelis think that this actually works. The fact that you have these Hamas fighters, militants, whatever, and the only thing that protects them is their guns. But what, they take everything and they leave the guns behind?
Just to remind our viewers what they claim to have found, this is directly from the Israeli military. They say that they found guns, ammunition, grenades and a flak jacket. So no captives. Obviously, that's the main objective for the Israeli military. No massive network of tunnels. And the other things that they showed are so ridiculous. I don't know if it's worth commentary. For example, they found a calendar on the wall in Arabic, and the military spokesman was saying, you see, these are the names of the Hamas fighters and their shifts. And what it actually said is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing else in Arabic. So they are showing these, what presumably is evidence, but it's actually humbug. They don't have anything to show for that justification for the genocide that they've carried against Gaza and for the bombings of the hospitals and their vicinities and for their attacks and for the collective punishments, making 36 hospitals out of service, which actually led to the death of countless people, thousands of people, because of their policies based on some sort of a justification with no shred of evidence. And now, and this is very important for our viewers around the world to keep in mind, that as they brought in these boxes into the Shifa hospital the last few hours, we saw them on camera bringing boxes in. I can only think how they are staging a scene now under the hospital of what seems to be a Hamas presence. I mean, now they can set up a stage of what is presumably... Of course, it's near impossible for anybody to independently verify what the Israelis are claiming right now, and I guess we'll never really know, because by the time anybody's allowed into the Gaza Strip, the whole scene will have moved rapidly forward.
Absolutely, Neve. And more than that, 10 days ago, Hamas proposed independent committee of sort to come in to the hospitals and to check for themselves by the United Nations. I mean, we've seen, for example, the head of UNICEF making it into Gaza and so on. So why not just having sent an independent commission to look into what's going on in Gaza? But the Israelis didn't want it, the Americans didn't want it. They kept talking about evidence that no one have seen. Clearly, there isn't much of an evidence, and now we see it. And for me, it just brings back the memories of Iraq war, weapons of mass destructions. There were no weapons of mass destructions. And there is no Hamas headquarters under the hospitals. It's all a made-up justification for them to carry on with their war crimes.
Well, unfortunately, that justification has led to the loss of life on a huge scale. Marwan, thank you very much for that. Marwan Bishara there.